Alright, welcome to the basic, now you've switched to Mac, session number 2. First session we went over the general Apple menu bar and the menu status, the status icons on the menu bar, as well as introduce the dock and the system preferences. Just going to move that little one over there. I like to keep them a little cleaned up. So we went through our personal preferences minus Spotlight. Spotlight, really, you can prevent certain things from showing up in Spotlight here by unchecking it, adding it here. Okay, so the next level of system preference settings is the hardware. I'm sure we can zip right through here. You can set up what you want to do, and if you only have stock applications, here there are two choices. Displays, how big you want things to look, the brightness, automatically adjust brightness depending on the lighting in the room, color. And of course this changes depending on whether you've got an external monitor plugged in at the time or not. Energy saver. This you can set depending on whether you're on battery, what it does, and power adapter. Right now I'm on power adapter. I'm going to take that off. We're on battery. So now these and this is the stock setting. So if you find on battery your computer's too dim, try going into the energy saver settings and unchecking this. It really makes a big difference. The next one is keyboard. So you can change the keyboard shortcuts, learn keyboard shortcuts. You can illuminate the keyboard. You can turn the keyboard illumination off. The mouse. Of course, I have no mouse, so that's not going to work out so well. Trackpad. I have a trackpad. Trackpad is great. As you notice, as I highlight each one of these, this picture here changes to show you how to do, for example, now it's showing how to do a drag lock. So to learn how to use the trackpad, coming in here is very educational. And of course, your speeds. If things are jerky or slow, you might want to try adjusting these. Print and fax. I have 2 printers set up and 1 extra scanner. Very easy to add. With Mac, all the drivers are generally already installed. Most is plug and play. You shouldn't have any problems at all. Sound. Sound, we've got internal, built-in microphone. Sound effects. How loud your alert volumes are. Let's turn these down a little bit. They've been a little bit loud so far. Alright. And MobileMe. MobileMe is great. I have been a member since '08, ever since I got my iPhone, and I really think it's great just to keep everything in sync. I use my Mac as the main, and I sync everything automatically. This is it right here. Sync it. It works really great. iDisk is beautiful. It's a cloud-based, as the MobileMe cloud icon suggests, file storing and file sharing service. You can have a public folder here, so anybody can go to this website here, and you can put files here, and they can put files here, and you can share them back and forth. And there is a gig. The files can be as big as a gig, which of course you can't mail that big of a file at all. Back to Mac. I haven't quite figured out what Back to Mac is for, and it's not even working right now. So, access this computer from other computers. Yes. I think it's something to do with the sharing settings. Network. Network is, of course, how to get on to the internet. So up here we've got our airport. Airport is the wireless, as the little wireless icon shows. So automatic, choose the network, get your password in there. Advanced takes you in to look at the networks that you've ever connected to and may connect to again at some point. And really, this is as far as you need to go in your general computing applications. Bluetooth, if you want to add a headset or a mouse or all sorts of Bluetooth devices, you add them here. Just click add and make sure it's in Discover mode. Sharing. You can decide whether you would want to share your disk drive, your super drive, with somebody who's got a MacBook Air that doesn't have a disk drive. So you check the Ask Me, and they can use your disk drive. Now remember, they have to be on the same wireless network, so they have to be fairly close and using the same wireless. So if you've got a wireless that's password protected, and you really shouldn't have to worry too much about it. Screen sharing, you can set passwords, and here's your addresses. File sharing, printer sharing. People can use my Canon printer that's plugged in. Remote logon, so that you can use remote applications to control your computer from, say, an iPhone app or another computer. Alright, so that concludes this system preferences for hardware and internet and sharing preferences settings. Stay tuned for number 3, and we'll go through these system setups of our system preferences.